Chef Eric Brenner from Bold Organics. We produce allergen-free foods, and we have a line of delicious gluten-free, dairy-free pizzas. Today I'm actually going to be showing you a favorite dish of mine, which is a vegan burrito. To do this, we found some gluten-free rice shells. These are a little tricky to work with, so you want to make sure you soak them in water and get them a little pliable. I'm going to start with our black beans. This is a very simple thing. It's one pot. You just add, this is 1 can of black beans. I'm also adding to this just a little bit of vinegar. I'm using an apple cider vinegar. Here's one of the key ingredients. These are kind of Cuban style, so there's a little bit of cinnamon, just a little touch, about 1/4 of a teaspoon. I've also got a little dry mustard. That's going to give it a nice fragrant flavor. I've got some brown sugar, and I'm going to add about 1/2 of a white onion, and then I'm adding about 1/2 of a red bell pepper. You could also use a poblano chili, or if you wanted to use a jalapeno or just a green bell pepper, that would work. I like the color that this is going to give. And then I've also got 1 fresh bay leaf. You can buy the dried bay leaves. I really prefer to buy the fresh ones. They're a completely different flavor. I know you hear that a lot, but it's the truth. So add this to the pot. We're going to turn this up, and we're going to cook this down for about, I would say about 15 minutes or so. I like to add just a little bit of water as well. This is going to give it a little bit of just some room to kind of get going. A little bit of liquid helps out. As the liquid cooks off, everything kind of gets together, jives a little together, and you're going to have this beautiful, beautiful black bean with a Cuban style flavor. This is what it's going to look like when it's done, and you'll see it here. I've cooked it down to a nice kind of almost pasty consistency where all the water is cooked off. This dish is actually something I had at one of my favorite local restaurants from where I'm from. It's a little vegan restaurant, and they would always serve this to me. They didn't quite have the fragrant kind of black bean from the Cuban style that I'm doing, but they would do little pinto beans. It was really nice. I like the texture of the potatoes in here. These are just some little Yukon Golds. You could also use fingerling potatoes. I've just lightly blanched them. I've seasoned them with a little salt and pepper, and they're going to go in there like that. I've also got here, again, this is a vegan cheddar cheese, so this is made from soy as well, and this is just going to go on top. And these are just the nice ingredients. The flavor mainly is going to be coming from all the flavor we put into those beans. So I'm going to set this kind of a little off center. I'm going to roll it up, fold in the ends here very carefully. And then we're just going to fold it over, push the seam down, and there you have a nice little burrito. I'm going to plate this up, a nice long plate, and then I'm going to top it with a little bit of pico de gallo. This is just very simply a dice of onion, a small dice of jalapeno, some cilantro, some lime juice, and of course some fresh garden tomatoes. Just going to set this right over the top. I think this is like the most critical part of the whole dish. This is going to brighten it up. It's going to really balance well against those kind of earthy flavors from the beans and the potato. So there you have it, our vegan black bean burrito with pico de gallo. Please check out bold-organics.com to find this recipe. You can go into further detail and find out other variations on this dish. And you can also see other dishes that I've got on there and other recipes. Enjoy.